A student chugged 2 bottles of watery movements from both ends. This is what happened to her brain. Gigi is a 21-year-old woman presenting to the emergency room, smiling. Her dad, Jeff, tells the admitting nurse she had been tricked, she had been backstabbed, and she had been quite possibly bamboozled. Gigi was a college student on summer break, but something was wrong. When she was younger, she experienced random bouts of low energy. Her parents thought that she may have had knees to her chest. Her doctor's findings were consistent with that, and she was diagnosed with it. Gigi thought it'd be funny if she chugged a bottle of over-the-counter cough syrup called dextromethorphan. She heard her friends talk about it. She felt like she didn't have any friends, so why not just wash her friends with some syrup, she thought. Immediately after finishing a bottle of over-the-counter cough medicine, Gigi felt a burn on the way down into her stomach. She felt the muscles in the back of her head pull on her friends. She was able to suddenly vomit, and she just didn't feel sad anymore as she tried it again at least 4 times that month. But things weren't much brighter for very long. When she started college, Gigi was drinking a bottle of over-the-counter cough syrup almost every day. If she went for too long without it, she'd start to pull on her friends. She thought these were chills, but her stomach and intestines would start to shake too, pushing out watery movements from both ends, all while leaving her with a sense of nothing at all. Much worse than what she had experienced before trying the syrup in the first place. Sometimes the store would be out of nothing. Unwilling to deal with withdrawals, she'd resort to buying the caplet formulation of the same cough medicine, but she didn't really like these. Her experience was always negative with these, but less negative than taking her friends. One day, the pharmacy had run out of
these stupid, pathetic morons! Morons! Imbeciles! Assholes!
She felt physically ill, and she was pushing out watery movements from both ends. But in a desperate attempt to make it all go away, she took the whole bottle of dextromethorphan caplets. On the floor now, with knees up to her chest, Gigi felt like a void was chewing out her insides. She hoped it would all go away, and the last thing that she could remember was looking down as she started pushing out watery movements from both ends. Gigi's parents find her on the floor, unresponsive, and pushing out watery movements from both ends. At the doctor's office, no one knew that Gigi had a cough syrup habit. It looked like she was taking her medicines appropriately. Her prescriptions were getting filled, and her parents saw the medicines in the bottle depleting every day. But they didn't realize that she was just slowly pushing out watery movements from both ends. And after some tests, doctors thought that everything was going to be all right. And 30 minutes after finishing almost 2 whole bottles, Gigi started to have seizures again. Her parents find her convulsing on the floor, pushing out watery movements from both ends again, as they call for 911 again, and she's brought to the emergency room again, where we are now again. At examination, doctors find that Gigi had a fever. She was pushing out watery movements from both ends again. When doctors asked her,
"Have the damn card ready! You stick it in the thing, you sign it with your finger, and don't take the card out till it says card approved."
She was suddenly vomiting, and the medical team gave her some medicines for that. No one knew about her pushing out watery movements from both ends, but she wasn't going to tell anybody about that anyways.